Okay, this week we start Microsoft Word, and Microsoft Word is a word processing program. It is part of the Microsoft Office suite. This program is used to create things like memos, letters, reports, and more. And it is the standard used in business and industry. So that's why I wanted to go through some of the basics with you now. Take a look at my screen. I've just opened up Microsoft Word and I started a brand new document. Now, whenever you start a brand new document, it'll say at the very top the name of the document. This is called Document 1, and it's the basic name of the document before you give it an actual name. Below that, you're going to see your ribbon. And your ribbon is made up of groups. There's the clipboard group, the font group, the paragraph group, and more. Inside each group are buttons like bold, italics, underline, and you may come across some drop-down menus and drop-down options. Just by seeing this little down arrow, you can click on it, and it will display your options. Now, one of the hints I want to make sure you're all aware of is, as you're using Microsoft Word, if you come across a button and you're not sure what it is or what it does, just put your mouse over that button and it will tell you what it is and what it does. Well, my mouse is over the bullets button. This is where you go to create a bulleted list. So now I'm going to type in my letter. Let me pause my video for a second. Now, I've just typed up my letter. And one of the things I want to show you is down towards the bottom over here, this shows you the number of pages in your document. Obviously, this is a one-page document. Over here, this shows you how many words are typed up in your document. This is very good to know in case you ever have to do an essay and you have to have a minimum number of words in that essay, like a 500-word essay, a 1,000-word essay, and more. Just go down here, it'll show you how many words you've typed up. Now, one of the things I see students do all the time is they'll type up a letter, a report, or whatever, and they'll type up, and they get over to the right margin and they press the Enter key. You really don't want to do that. Just continue typing. One of the nice things about Microsoft Word is, as you are typing, when you get to that right margin, Microsoft Word will automatically wrap your text around to the next line. So don't press the Enter key. But sometimes you will have to press the Enter key. That is to start a new line. Now, how can I tell when I pressed the Enter key in my document? Well, it's quite simple. I just go up here and click the Show Hide button. This shows any paragraph marks that I have. So you'll notice I press the Enter key here because with this paragraph mark, it started a new line. I have a paragraph mark here, a paragraph mark here, and here and here. Another thing you'll notice is in between each word is a little dot. These dots represented where I pressed the space bar on my keyboard. So that displays your formatting marks, and it gives you an idea what buttons you used. To hide your formatting marks, just click the Show Hide button again. Now, one of the things I've noticed a lot is students will submit a paper or report to their instructor and they haven't done a spelling check. Here's what you do. You click Review. You click Spelling and Grammar. It's right here. And what will happen is your spell check will go through your document. Anything it believes that is misspelled will be shown with a red wavy line underneath it. Grammar errors have a blue wavy line underneath it. And over here, it will give you a suggestion of what to change it to. So I misspelled believe, so I'll click Change. There is a grammar error, and I'll click the correct option, THEIR. I misspelled commercial, so I'll click Change. I misspelled achieve. And I misspelled, the grammar error for its is wrong. So I'll click Change. And now my spelling and grammar check is complete. I'm good to go. Now, Once you've got your spell check done and you've gone through your document, I'm going to put my insertion point at the very top. I'm going to go back and click the Home tab. And now's a good time for me to save my document. Okay? So, when you save a document, you have to ask yourself two questions. Where am I going to save the document? And secondly, what am I going to name it? So, here's what you do. You click File, and you're going to click Save As. You click Save As, and then you have some options. If you have an online OneDrive account, you can click here and save it to your OneDrive. It'll ask you to log in with your OneDrive username and password. I don't have one, so I'm going to click Computer because I want to save it to my computer. So I'll click Computer. Up here, it'll show you the recent locations that I've saved things to. If you're going to use some other location, you can click the Browse button, which is right here. I'm going to click the Browse button, and I scroll over here to decide where I'm going to save it to. And I've decided, you know what, I want to save it to my desktop. So I'm just going to click Desktop. Now that I know where I'm saving it to, the desktop, I've got to give my document a name. And I'm going to name it Letter to HR. Next, I'll just click Save. Bang. And now my document is saved to my desktop. Notice also up here at the very top, the name of my document has changed from Document 1 to now it's Letter to HR. Okay? Now I'm going to make a couple more changes to my document. I'm going to select the text in the body, and I'm going to change the line spacing button. So I select the text, I change my line spacing by going up here, and I'm going to change it to 1.5. That looks pretty good. And let's say I'm going to go up here, I'll select these lines, and I'll make it B for bold. Okay? Now that I've made some changes to my document, I need to save it again. But here's the good news. Since I've already told Microsoft Word where I'm saving it and what I'm naming it, I don't need to go to File, Save As anymore. I can just go up here and click the Save button, which is right here. So I click on it, bang, my document is saved. Now that it is saved and I've made all my changes to it, I can send it to my instructor, or I can print it out, or more. Okay, I just wanted to show you just some of the basics of Microsoft Word. I hope this has helped you out.